Friends, do you remember that smell? Early morning, the kitchen warm, and a pot of semolina on the stove. For many of us over 50, that's not just a memory, that's childhood. That's safety. That's home. But somewhere along the way, doctors started warning us. Semolina spikes your blood sugar. It's basically liquid sugar. Avoid it. And so, with a heavy heart, many of us quietly pushed that familiar bag to the back of the shelf. Today, I want to bring it back, because the problem was never the semolina. The problem was how we were cooking it. Let me explain what semolina actually is. It's wheat. Just wheat. The outer shell is removed, the bran is gone, and what's left is the inner core, ground into fine granules. Yes, that process removes most of the fiber. And yes, liquid semolina porridge acts almost like dissolved sugar in your bloodstream. It absorbs fast, glucose shoots up, your pancreas works overtime, and an hour later, you're hungry again. We all know that feeling. But here's what most people, even nutritionists, forget to mention. Gastroenterologists actually love semolina, because without that rough outer shell, it's incredibly gentle on aging digestive systems. If you deal with heartburn, gastritis, or bloating, semolina doesn't irritate. It coats. It soothes. It protects the stomach lining like a soft, warm blanket. And it contains potassium for your heart rhythm, iron for healthy blood, B vitamins for your nervous system, and very little protein, which means it puts almost zero strain on your kidneys. The key is not to avoid semolina. The key is to choose it correctly and cook it completely differently. Next time you're at the store, look at the letter on the package. Most bags say M, that's soft wheat. Bright white cooks instantly into a paste and yes causes the biggest blood sugar spike. What you want is T, or the word semolina, from durum wheat. It's slightly cream or yellowish in color. It digests slowly, no insulin roller coaster, no energy crash an hour later. And one more thing, storage. Semolina attracts kitchen bugs and food moths. The moment you get home, pour it into a glass jar with a tight lid. Drop in a couple of unpeeled garlic cloves or a few bay leaves. It won't affect the taste at all, but unwanted guests will stay far away.
Now, the most important part, the thing that changes everything. We've been cooking semolina wrong our entire lives. Semolina must swell first and only then be cooked. That's the golden rule. 20 minutes. That's all it takes to transform this ingredient completely. Here's the base recipe I use for everything. Take 1 cup of semolina. Pour in 1 cup of liquid water or kefir, room temperature. Stir well. Leave it for exactly 20 minutes. Don't rush this. What happens during those 20 minutes? The granules absorb the liquid and become dense. That density means your body has to work harder to break it down, and that means you stay full for hours, not minutes. If you use kefir, even better. The lactic acid begins to break down phytic acid in the semolina, which normally blocks the absorption of calcium and magnesium. After 20 minutes, those minerals are fully available to your body. Nothing is wasted. After it swells, add 1 egg and a pinch of salt. That's your base. No flour, no yeast, no sugar, just a thick, workable, incredibly versatile foundation.
From this one base, you can make 3 completely different meals. First, semolina flatbread. Wet your hands, shape small patties, and fry them in a lightly greased pan. Ghee works beautifully, 3 to 4 minutes per side. What you get is crispy on the outside, soft inside, and dense enough that you actually chew it. Chewing is the first signal your brain gets that you're full. One of these with a slice of cheese or alongside soup, and you're satisfied until evening. No bloating, no sugar spike, no regrets. Second vegetable, semolina patties. This time, soak the semolina in hot water around 80 degrees, not boiling. While it swells, grate 1 carrot, finely chop an onion, maybe add a little green pea. Mix with the semolina base, add your egg, salt, and don't skip this, a pinch of black pepper. Black pepper isn't just flavor here. It's a natural circulation stimulant. Fry until golden. The fiber from the vegetables meets the dense semolina carbohydrate, and together they work like a gentle broom for your gut, sweeping out excess cholesterol, keeping you full, keeping you light. Third, cottage cheese skillet bake. This one is especially for those of you who wake up with puffy eyes and swollen faces in the morning. Half a cup of semolina soaked in 1 cup of water for 20 minutes. Then add 200 grams of cod, aged cheese, and 1 egg. Mix until smooth. Pour into a warm pan, cover with a lid, and cook 6 to 7 minutes per side. Here's the biochemistry. The potassium from semolina and the magnesium from cottage cheese work together like a natural pump. They gently push excess fluid out of your tissues overnight. Eat this for dinner, and you may wake up with a noticeably clearer face. No water pills, no supplements, just food, working the way food is supposed to work. And if you want something sweet, mash 1 ripe banana into your semolina base. Add an egg and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon isn't decoration here. It's a powerful natural vasodilator. It helps blood vessels relax, improves circulation, and measurably reduces insulin resistance. Fry like small pancakes, 4 to 5 minutes per side. Natural fruit sugar, slowed down by dense semolina and cinnamon. Sweet, satisfying, and safe for your vessels. Friends, semolina didn't become a bad food. We just forgot how to use it. In its dense, swollen form, it stops being empty calories and becomes a genuine tool for your health. 1 base, prepared once, and you have bread, a main course, a dinner, and even dessert, all from the same humble ingredient that's been sitting in your pantry for decades. Your body is a remarkable, grateful system. Stop fighting it with unnecessary restrictions based on outdated fears. Give your digestion honest, gentle, support the kind that semolina, prepared correctly, can actually provide. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these recipes will you try first? The flatbread, the veggie patties, the cottage cheese bake, or the banana dessert? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one. And if this video made you look at semolina differently, share it with a friend or family member who needs to hear this. Someone over 50 who gave up on this ingredient a long time ago. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next. We have a lot more to talk about natural ways to support your heart, your joints, your digestion, and your energy after 50. Take care of your vessels. Eat with intention. And I'll see you in the next video.